Hey, Mr. Yarborough, we're with Fox 26. Can we talk to you for a second?
No.
You're probably wondering what it is that Harris County Senior Investigator Rodney Yarbrough doesn't want to talk about. Well, let's start with what happened on the day we asked. It's Tuesday, September the 27th. Yarbrough leaves work and drives about 40 minutes to get to his Atascocita home. It's 1:57 in the afternoon. 15 minutes later, Yarbrough leaves with his wife in tow. He drives all the way back to town to take his wife to the doctor. A nice gesture, no doubt, but it also violates Harris County's take-home vehicle policy.
There's a tremendous temptation for every person, whether you're a deputy sheriff or a constable or investigator, anyone with a county vehicle or any public vehicle, to somehow think that it's yours. It's not. It belongs to Harris County, Texas. You can't drive your dog, your child, your wife, or anybody around in that car.
Remember, the bad economy caused Harris County to slash hundreds of millions of dollars from its budget. That meant scores of employees lost a lot more than a county-owned car. They lost their jobs. Not Yarbrough, who kept not only his county car, but also his $70,000 a year salary.
We wanted to know why you were here so early in the afternoon and you left work, and there's been several days when you've done this. Can you talk to us for just a second, sir? Mr. Yarbrough.
As a taxpayer and as a citizen, you have a right to know that the people who are paid public money are at work when they say they're at work.
Was Yarbrough at work when he said he was? April 27, 2011. The senior investigator puts down on his timesheet that he started work at 7 a.m. and got off at 7:30 p.m. But you can see Yarbrough pulling into his garage at 1:23 in the afternoon. Almost 2.5 hours pass, and the garage door remains closed. May 3rd, Yarbrough's timesheet shows he started work at 7 a.m. and got off at 5:30 p.m. But you can see him arriving home at 2:01, and at 4:45, he's still there. The next day, May 4th, same thing. Yarbrough documents his hours to be 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. But here he is arriving home at 2:18. At 10 minutes till 5, he's still there. An almost identical scenario for the next day, May 5th, except Yarbrough does get some work done. He disconnects a sprinkler from the water hose. So how do we know he's not just working from home? Well, he's paid to serve subpoenas. So unless he stumbles upon someone in his garage or yard that's needed in the 314th Family Court, it doesn't seem possible.
You can't be at home and at work at the same time, not in the kind of job he had. Now, you just can't do it.
And yet we see it happen over and over again. July 12th, Yarbrough's timesheet shows he worked 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. But at 2:06, he's pulling into the garage. Almost 3 hours later, he's still there. The next day, July 13th, Yarbrough's timesheet documents his quitting time at 5:30 p.m. But at 2:44 p.m., he's home and closing the garage door. The next day, July 14th, once again, the senior investigator documents his workday to be 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. But at 12:37, he's home. His son gets into the county car, and they both drive off. August the 2nd, a day when Yarbrough states he got off at 4 p.m., but he's still home way before that. It's not even 1 o'clock yet, and here's Yarbrough messing around in his garage on the taxpayer's dime.
You seem to come home early a lot of days.
Everybody has to know that when you work for the government, that you put an honest day's work in and you actually serve, and that the time records are accurate. They have to be. We cannot have it another way.
We turned our findings over to the county attorney's office, which prompted County Attorney Vince Ryan to conduct his own investigation. That prompted Yarbrough to resign from his $70,000 a year gig instead of being fired.
Mr. Yarbrough, we just want to ask a few questions.
The former senior investigator can ignore me, but there's a lesson here his boss says no county employee should ever ignore.
Well, there sure as hell is. I mean, it's everybody out there. If you work for Harris County, Texas, and you're faking your timesheet, you're not going to be working for Harris County, Texas. It's just that simple.
The district attorney's office is now reviewing Yarbrough's timesheets to see if any criminal charges are warranted. Randy Wallace, Fox 26, investigates.